Ladies, grow a pair. I mean this metaphorically, of course, because biology is still biology, despite what the left fantasizes. But can we please be the better sex and take responsibility instead of being victims of everything? Oh, and happy birthday, America. Greetings and good day, Team Healthy Republic. If you're new to this channel, I'm Katie, and I like to sputter around just pondering about our once healthy republic known as America.
Today we celebrate America.
Bingo, Joe. Glad you acknowledge this. Today, it's all about America with its birthday and its whiny daughters, the women who claim victimhood for everything. And yes, call me a sexist. Before we move on, if you like America, unlike 64% of young adults according to a new poll, please tap that little subscribe button and show your patriotism by sharing this video. And also find me and follow me on my social media pages for some extra content this summer. I've started a separate YouTube page called, you guessed it, Healthy Republic. Trust me, it'll be a barn burner. But not really, because I'm not Antifa. On to the question of the day. What did you do with the supposed extra savings you have been given by Joe Biden for this 4th of July? Because we need to address that level of stupidity before we kick off. It will tie into the ladies needing to play victim. The White House, in all of its lack of brilliance, tweeted out, probably by a lowly college intern, a message that said this: planning a cookout this year? Catch up on the news. According to the Farm Bureau, the cost of a 4th of July barbecue is down from last year. It's a fact that you must heard. Hot dog, the Biden economic plan is working, and that's something we can all relish. Zoom in, please. That's what you're saving. 16 pennies. And you are supposed to celebrate that. That's a real head scratcher right there. But Press Secretary Jen Psaki sounded like a brat, or a brat for those of you not living in my home state, when she answered Peter Doocy's common sense question.
So does the White House think that 16 cents off a barbecue has more of an impact on people's lives than gas being $1 more this time?
I would say if you don't like hot dogs, you may not care of the reduction of cost. You don't have to like hot dogs.
You can't buy a hot dog for 16 cents.
A reduction of. I will say that what we are most focused on is the fact that we've created now more than 3 million jobs since the president took office.
Enough with the talk of wieners. Let's talk about the women. The Olympics are coming up, and it was just the 4th of July. Somehow, that means that prominent women are blaming everyone but themselves for their actions. On the Olympic front this past week, World Athletics upheld the 5-year suspension of Brianna McNeil, an American 100-meter hurdler who won gold in 2016. She was not doping, but she missed a drug test because she didn't answer the door to take a drug test because she was recovering from having an abortion. And then she falsified doctor's notes about when the abortion took place. But it's racism's fault, at least partially. McNeil wrote on Twitter that, I don't like to take it here, but I can't help but wonder if I was a white woman or a European, would I have been met with some sort of consideration? And then the New York Times reported that she felt guilt about the abortion as a Christian, which she had so she could compete in 2020. Because the Olympics were delayed a year, she could have had the baby after all. But she's upset that she does not feel protected by this system because that system just took away her career. You can hear the brokenness in those words, and she'll live with her decisions and actions the rest of her life. The tragedy isn't in her missing the Olympics, it's her not giving another life the opportunity to live to cheer her on. Another 100-meter sprinter, this time without hurdles, is Sha'Carri Richardson.
This is somebody who is always aware of the spotlight being on her. She wants that. She needs it.
Until now, Richardson is out of the Olympics for modeling the Doobie Brothers by hitting the bong like Cheech and Chong. And obviously, again, it's racism's fault. But the claim actually wasn't from Richardson, who did apologize for her mistake. Of course, it was an opportunity for the squad to squawk. The dishonorable Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez decided to take the baton and insert herself into this race with a claim of racism. See, for AOC, everything is systemic racism. She'll use her position in power to lay her claim and force it down your throat. In this instance, it's about marijuana, but you can really insert any social issue, like how her ilk, consisting of New York Times keyboardists, making radical claims about how only rich Americans can enjoy nature or something. And that's also clearly racist. And here's some data portrayed so that you can interpret it as racism, because one-to-one correlation is always causation with those on the left. And if you have something they want, well, just claim racism. Data be damned. Good thing AOC is fighting this injustice. This holiday weekend, AOC bragged on her Instagram about being out in nature in upstate New York. Good thing she's part of the rich. With her $174,000 salary, she can just go to the mountains and live free in nature just this once, because clearly systemic racism won't allow it to happen ever again. Or she'll be back, because it's all a lie. From the originator of the squad to the newest member, let's talk about Cori Bush and her antics this weekend. Right on cue, Bush tweeted about how racist this country is and how woe is me. She wrote, "When they say that the 4th of July is about American freedom, remember this. The freedom they're referring to is for white people. This land is stolen land, and black people still aren't free." Yet she was free to write that without any consequence. If Cori Bush wants to claim black people aren't free, then resign your congressional seat. The seat where she was freely elected by white people and people of all colors of the rainbow. Make sure to let a white person hold that seat, which hasn't had a representative who is white in 30 plus years. And then Cori, go join with every other person, again, I don't care what color, who is claiming to be a victim to slavery and who has zero autonomy, meaning they can't be held responsible for anything. In the spirit of the Olympics, I double dog dare Cori Bush to say that black people are still slaves, face to face with George Foreman, the Olympic boxer who tweeted out on the 4th, "For about 54 years, people have asked me not to keep saying, 'I love America.' Well, I do, and I'm not ashamed. Don't leave it. Love it. Happy 4th of July." And that's the knockout punch. Maybe there should be an Olympic sport for all this female victimology. Or not, because then it would be another excuse for men to swoop in and win some gold medals. So maybe the women truly are the victims. I just don't know anymore. Until next time, stay healthy, America.